Time to die, Chris.
Open fire!
Let's get this mission started.
This is Megaverse Melee, where we cut through the fluff and get straight to the matches. I'm your host, Baden Devon Mo, and that stud who you see approaching this ring for this Iron Man match is Chris, Boulder Punching Redfield. Now, if you don't know why he's called that, well, he once decommissioned a giant boulder by, well, punching it into a giant full of lava. That's right, folks. Now, if that's not an alpha male move, I don't know what is. In short, this man's feats of strength are incredible, and we're sure to see some more of what this man is capable of in this match, where it's rival versus rival.
I shall release Ouroboros.
Chris Redfield will not live to see the dawn. Such are the words of that man, Albert Wesker. And just look at the unapproachable air that he carries himself with. He is an elite perfectionist. He is a former, high-ranking military official who used to work with Chris Redfield prior to betraying him. What is Wesker's primary goal, you ask? The extinction of humanity through the Doomsday Project known as Ouroboros. Wesker is not a man to be trifled with. He has superhuman abilities, high intelligence, high aptitude in just about every conceivable way. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Redfield has his work cut out for him. It's electric in this arena. Chris Redfield with the forearm to the face of Wesker. Now he's got Wesker. Huge knee to the face. Pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Sudden destruction. We're just 12 seconds into this match. And Chris Redfield, he's already got the first W. Chris Redfield, not shy about taking the initiative in this match. All it took was for 1 second for Wesker to be off of his game, and Chris Redfield capitalized, and he goes off the top rope. Hits him with a huge knee off the top ropes. Wesker trying to get back into this match. Some kicks, some punches. Wesker goes low and he connects. And it's strange, although Chris already has a win over Albert Wesker, I don't think Albert Wesker is showing a very great sense of urgency. There's that air of confidence that Wesker has in this match. But at this point in the ring, look at each man going back and forth. Wesker winning that exchange with the cyclone kick. Pinfall. 1, 2. Chris Redfield kicks out. Wesker toying with his opponent at this point. Chris Redfield with the counter. Chris Redfield going for the arm of Wesker. Wesker telegraphs that one. Some kicks, some punches to the faces of Chris Redfield. Irish whip to the corner. And there's a high angle exploder to the corner. Shades of Becky Lynch. And look at that. Wesker playing with his food. Wesker going low once more. Wesker, he's lifting up Chris Redfield. Huge cyclone kick to the face, and did you hear the thud off of that one? And what's this? Huge knee. Poison Rana onto the back of the head. And you've got to wonder what kind of effect will that have on Chris Redfield when he's tossed onto the back of his head like that? You don't get slammed like that on the back of your head and not expect to be concussed. But what's Wesker going for here? He's trying to equalize this match, and he finds a stop sign of all things. Oh, another hit to the head of Chris Redfield. Wesker with the smart pin. 1, 2, 2.5. Chris Redfield struggling to his feet. Taking some nasty hits to the head this match for sure. What's Wesker gonna go for here? He's got Chris Redfield. Oh, and this match is going straight into the crowd. Wesker going for Chris Redfield with some kicks and some punches. Chris Redfield telegraphs that one. High angle exploder pin onto Wesker. Referee getting into position. 1, 2 for the money. 2.5. Wesker still in this match, still very much alert, still very much adroit, still very much on his game. Wesker tries to go low again. Chris Redfield got him that time. Wesker with the counter. Chris Redfield with the counter. Wesker with the counter. And Chris Redfield wins that exchange with the German suplex onto the concrete. I'm not sure if it's how smart it is not going for the pin, but look at this. Wesker already back onto his feet. Ready to get back into the thick of things. Proficient counter by Chris Redfield. Knee to the face, another knee to the face. Pinfall. Referee, where are you? 1, 2, 2.9. And if the referee was there just a second sooner, it might have been 2-0 for Chris Redfield. Wesker hightailing it out of there. But is that part of his strategy? Yes, it is. There's the kitchen sink. Wesker grabbing another weapon. This time he goes for the bat. He connects onto Chris Redfield. But look, the bat is not enough to keep down the boulder puncher. Look, there's the nip up by Wesker. Wesker taking it to Chris Redfield. Wesker once again with the bat. He tries to swing. Chris Redfield dodges out of the way. Knee. He's got him in the straight jacket, German suplex pin. 1, 2, 2.5. And it looks like Wesker, he's calling for the end. Is this the bite of Ouroboros? No, Chris Redfield, he's fighting out of this one. Big knee. Wesker not trying to lose the advantage in this match. And you can just see by the number of counters how well each man knows each other. Wesker, he can't get himself enough of that bat. And just can't seem to capitalize on it. Elbow. Punch to the face. Oh my goodness. Wesker. And there he goes. Connects with that bat. And now Chris Redfield with a bat to the ribs of Wesker. Wesker with the dodge. Wesker with some strikes. That medley of strikes, and there's another kick to the shoulder of Chris Redfield. Oh! And it looks like Albert Wesker is the first to draw blood in this match. Chris Redfield with the crimson mask, the strawberry jam, that blood dripping off the side of his face. The blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into this match. I don't think I've ever seen a match this intense. You can absolutely sense the hatred that these men have for each other. Bite of Ouroboros coming in. Chris Redfield once again with the counter. Dodged by Chris Redfield. There's another punch to the face. Let me remind you folks, it's still 1-0. Chris Redfield still in the lead. Overhead belly to belly suplex onto the concrete. While Chris Redfield has suffered a lot of hits to the head in this match, You gotta believe that Wesker's back is suffering at this point. And just as I say that, look, he just lands straight on his back. Chris Redfield evidently trying to catch his breath at this point. Wesker struggling to get back to his feet. Chris Redfield back on the assault. And there's another German suplex, the master of the German suplex. Brock Lesnar move over. Chris Redfield going for the strike, but Wesker telegraphs it. Kick to the back of the head, to the side of the head of Chris Redfield. And Wesker, I think he's had enough of that. He's moving back to the ring. Chris Redfield still in the crowd. Wesker in the ring now. Chris Redfield following suit. Chris Redfield makes his way back into the ring. Veteran move by Wesker, already back on the attack, not giving Chris Redfield any time to breathe. But Chris Redfield, he's already back on the assault. Chris. Saito suplex to the side of Wesker. And you can just sense the malice in those punches. Wesker, he's cracked open. 1, 2. And can you imagine Chris Redfield going 2-0 in this match with just 6.5 minutes remaining? Wesker, he's struggling at this point. This match is already half over, and he has 0 on the scoreboard. Wesker with the clever counter. Wesker, he's got Chris Redfield in the corner. Enziguri. Chris Redfield with the counter. Wesker with the counter. Both men back to their feet. Wesker goes high. Redfield goes low. Another pin. 1, 2. Not enough to keep down Wesker. Wesker moving evidently so slowly in this point. And look at that. He just missed with the Superman punch. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about with these concussions. I would not be surprised if Chris Redfield had double vision at this point. What's this? He's got Wesker up. Looks like he was going for a power bomb. Oh, and there it is. The grip of Ouroboros. Is Wesker. Is he going to get his first win? And it's sufficient to take out Chris Redfield. 5 minutes, 18 seconds remaining. And it's 1-1. It's all tied up, folks. Knee to the face. And there's another Poison Rana. And I absolutely believe Chris Redfield seeing double. 1, 2, 3. No. What? Wesker getting off the pin. The arrogance of this man. Oh, he's going for the bite of Ouroboros. This has got to be it for Chris Redfield. We've seen the effects this match has had on him. Bite of Ouroboros. Pinfall, that's got to be it. And look at that. The arrogance does not pay off for Chris Redfield. Chris Redfield too close to the ropes. Amateur move by Wesker. His arrogance is getting the best of him at this point. And look at this. Not enough to keep Chris Redfield down. Superman punch. It connects just barely this time. Pinfall. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. What is it going to take to get a second pinfall on Wesker? The first one might have been a fluke, but how is Chris Redfield going to get the second? Snake eyes into the corner. Wesker getting beaten like a scalded dog, as Jim Ross would put it. And there's another Superman punch just out of nowhere. I think he got more of it that time. 1, 2. And the boulder punch is not enough to take out Wesker still. 2 boulder punches. Wesker is still in this match. This man's endurance is absolutely off the charts. Wesker going back to his bread and butter with that low roll. Irish whip. Cyclone kick beautifully executed. Wesker, he's now going up top, going high risk. Coup de grace. Pinfall. 1, 2, 3. It's all tied up. 1-1. 3 minutes left. Let's go. Chris Redfield, he's got Albert Wesker. Oh, and it's gotten personal. He just tosses him to the outside of the ring. I don't know how far that is, 10 feet or so. He just drops him like a sack of potatoes. Chris Redfield, he's got Wesker again. And he launches Wesker to the outside of the ring again. If the punches don't work, why not just throw the guy 10 feet? Makes sense to me. 2.5 minutes remaining. 1-1. It is all tied up, folks. Again, Chris Redfield evidently seeing double vision at this point. Can't blame him with the stress he's undergone. European uppercut to the back of the head of Chris Redfield. That is definitely not helping Chris Redfield's case. Chris Redfield, these men are running on fumes. They're running instinctually at this point. And there's a triangle choke. Is that going to be it? Wesker quickly makes it to the corner, sensed he was in danger. Chris Redfield, he's got him in the over Oklahoma slam position. Wesker thrown to the outside of the ring. There's another pin. 1.5 minutes left. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Chris Redfield almost just had this match in the bag. And you got to believe the next person who gets a pinfall, if any, is probably going to win this match. Superman punch just as I say that. 1, 2. Oh my goodness. 1 minute 10 left. Chris Redfield, if at first you don't succeed, try again. 1, 2, 3, and there you go. Chris Redfield, all he has to do is stay safe for 1 minute and he wins this match. He's 2-1 on Wesker. Wesker struggling so badly. And there's a hit. Excuse me, I said he was 2-1 on Wesker. It's 2-2 right now. Wesker getting his first pin with the the grip of Ouroboros. And the second with that coup de grace. I apologize, folks. And there's the grip of Ouroboros just as I say it. He's connecting. 15 seconds left. Oh, and Chris Redfield taps out. 8 seconds left. 5, 4, 3. Chris Redfield still in this match, and it's not enough. Valiant effort. Wesker wins. I've lost my voice. I've evidently lost some sense of coherence. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but this was one of the wildest matches I have ever seen. And while Albert Wesker came out on top, notice that it was just by a thread. Mark my words, we haven't seen the end of this.
Poor performance indeed.
Ready for some more Megaverse Melee? First, do me a quick favor by booping that like button. Then, click the video at the bottom right to proceed to the horror icon Elimination Chamber. See you there.